Hello, guys. How are you? I hope you're ready for, dying, bro. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna die today. Nah, I'm kidding. That's stupid. We're not doing that. But what we are doing is, I think I'll rest today. Let's be lazy, bro. But first, let's certify people. Where is Flane? There you are. Sorry about that. Here we go. I forgot the webcam, guys. Sorry about that. Good. You better be, bitch.
Why are you calling Flame a bitch? What the hell's your problem?
Yeah, I'm super serious about it, bro. But, hey. Aside from me being serious, it's go crazy. %, bruh. What do you think of that? What the hell? 0%? Fuck you. Fuck you, bro, for saying 0, even though flying is a... Let's do this, bro. Do you guys know what I'm drinking?
I passed? Well done, me.
Let's go. Let's kill the world, bro. Brigand, what the hell? Well, that's not a enemy exclusive class anymore, is it, bro? Yes, Caspar, be a brigand, bro. Be an enemy unit.
Oh yeah, nailed it.
100%. Black magic. I mean, she doesn't even have black magic, so what's the point? Actually, Bishop seems more useful, to be honest. She doesn't even have black magic. She has dark magic.
Perfect comprehension.
I think she has one fire. She might have fire, but that's it. Let me check. No, she doesn't even have fire. That was only because she was a certain class at some point. The Hilda! Hilda says, fuck you. I'm not upgrading myself, loser. Like, why do you have to be like that, Hilda? Why are you being so mean? He's a trickster, bro. How do you feel about him being tricking people? War monk. Let's do it, bruh. War monk.
Was there ever any doubt?
Very interesting. Could have just done up. Whatever. Happy's not very happy, but you know, you gotta have ironic names, I guess, because that's interesting.
Easy peasy.
Alright. Anna? Beach. Authority. It'd be great if I could look at your damn stats, wouldn't it? Yeah, I need to look to see if, you can hold a silver axe now, cause, he has been training a lot. Good. I sold a lot of stuff, bro. Save. Good. $13 times, bro. Oh, awesome.
This is the only ball of the year, and I
Interesting.
see why. Everyone is absurdly excited.
Your Highness, you sound so detached. We are all encouraged to enjoy the ball tomorrow.
Right you are. What a burden.
I never thought we'd see eye to eye, but I agree. I'd rather be swinging my blade than wasting my time with some girl at a ball.
Felix, Your Highness, you must be joking, right? This is our chance to dance with all of the ladies of the Academy to our heart's content. You wish to throw away the best day of the whole year for sword practice? Insanity, I tell you.
I'm pretty excited about the ball myself. It's not like we get to do things like this very often.
Too true, Ash. In fact, I'm going to do you a favor and give you a crash course in chatting up girls. By tomorrow, you'll be an expert.
Actually, I'd much prefer if someone could just teach me how to dance.
Don't worry about the dancing part. I can teach you that easy.
It's time for the ball. That warrants at least a tiny bit of makeup, don't you think, Ingrid? Just a smidge.
Maybe. I'll think about it. It's settled. Tomorrow morning we'll meet up in Ingrid's room. Ooh, I can't wait!
You know, there's no telling where life will take us after we leave here. If only we could find a way to come together again, just like this.
A fine notion, Your Highness. Perhaps 5 years from now?
5 years from now. Ah, that's when Garrigmach Monastery will be holding its Millennium Festival.
By then, we'll be addressing Your Highness as Your Majesty instead.
That's right. I suppose we all know it's coming, but by then you'll be far removed from us.
Come now, you know me better than that. My title may change, but I won't. And it won't just be me, you know. 5 years from now, you'll all have your own stuffy positions to contend with. But as I understand it, the festivities at the Millennium Festival will be of a scale far beyond anything we've yet seen. In other words, the perfect excuse for all of us to return here.
Ooh, a reunion? That sounds fun! I wouldn't miss it for the world.
I'd love for you to be there as well, Professor.
Thumbs
After
up.
all, you're the heart of the Blue Lion House. Good. Then it's settled. Of course, if something happens and I'm not able to attend, I'm leaving all of the logistics of organizing this reunion to you, Professor.
It's true. I'm sure being a king will keep you busy, but it's a bit early to be backing out of your own plans, don't you think?
Yes, I suppose you're right. I'm sorry. You have my word. I will return as well. Count on it.
Good. You might not be returning in the way you thought, though, loser.
Wait, why you claim to meet you a loser? He's cool.
Like, well, it's a joke, bro. Not serious. Don't take it so seriously, bruh.
Running away? I understand. You hardly had the time to breathe in there. It must be hard to be the favorite teacher at the ball. Poor professor. So you do think you're the favorite? I might have known.
Professor, what are you doing here? No, I should think not. As a child, Edelgard taught me how to dance. It was a bit awkward, honestly. I've told you before that we're siblings by marriage, haven't I? Her birth mother was my stepmother, although I didn't know that at the time. My stepmother treated me with such kindness, just as though I were her own flesh and blood. And yet she never so much as hinted that she had her own child, Edelgard. We were born and raised in different territories, without ever knowing the other even existed. Yet, against all odds, for just over a year, we became childhood friends. Indeed. Unaware of each other's stations or backgrounds, we met and became incredibly close. This was when she and Lord Arundel were living in the kingdom. They were in exile. This was a time of great turmoil within the Empire. I ran into her when visiting Lord Arundel's residence with my father. She seemed quite bored with everything. At first, I found her to be difficult and stubborn. But that facade quickly fell away, revealing her true self beneath. That's around the time when she taught me how to dance. Her instruction was, oh, let's call it strict, to put it nicely.
You're supposed to lead with your right.
Oh, the sun's going down. I really ought to be heading home.
That 1 year before she had to return to the Empire was so much fun. The time of my life in many ways. It's kind of pathetic to think about it all these years later. But can you guess what I gave her as a parting gift? Huh. Good guess, Professor. But I swear, it came from the heart. In Fargus,
Yes,
we've long
Professor.
considered slaves as tools of destiny, as a way to cut a path to a better future. She was being dragged all over, unable to live the life she wanted. I thought the dagger could help her cut a path to the future she dreamed of. However, that was many years ago. I'm sure she's forgotten all about the boy I was back then.
I got the right answer, guys. What do you think of that?
I'm afraid it's far too late for that. Things are different now. She's different. I'm different. Anyway, I'm feeling a bit out of place here. Festivities like this don't suit me. Still, I suppose I should get back in there. Goodbye, Professor.
But where is there to run? This place is filled with joyful students looking for a dance. Ah, I see. The Goddess Tower waits for you. Professor? I saw you wandering off to this tower. I thought you might be lost or something, so I followed you inside. Everyone seems to be looking for you. You're surprisingly popular. I do find it surprising, yes. Particularly your popularity with the ladies. It isn't like you're very sociable after all. Not to be rude, mind you. I wouldn't know, to be honest. I have no interest in such things. The Academy is for honing one's skills, not for frivolous romances, despite what the other students may think. I overheard them gossiping about a place where a man and a woman can make a vow, and it is certain it will come to pass. Seems to be some folk tale they enjoy. I wonder where this place is. Oh, of course! I recall now. It's... Wait. That's here, isn't it? Just to be clear, this is pure coincidence. I didn't follow you for that. But we are here alone, so people may wonder what our aim is. Let's get out of here before someone sees us and gets the wrong idea.
Just get out of here!
Are you saying you don't mind if someone sees us and thinks... Oh, I suppose you believe there's no danger of that since it's just me. You're treating me like a child, aren't you? Well, I don't mind either then. Obviously, there's nothing going on here. If you are gonna stick around until we collect dust, then so will I.
Until we collect dust.
Actually,
I'm gonna go now.
Don't you stay too long either. You'll catch your death of cold out here.
You're treating me like a child. It's just like, I'm gonna let her think this for some reason. What the hell?
It seems that everyone is having a delightful time. Will you not dance some more? How dull of you. Had I a body of my own? Oh, I would sing and dance until I fell upon the ground. But you... do as you will. Oh, you're not the only one who feels that way. Look over there. I'm bored beyond compare. Will you not follow her? Oh, come on, hurry up! I know that you are curious to see what she is up to. I hear someone singing from over there. That song. I feel that I have heard it in the past. Actually, it is not that I have heard it. Did I once sing that song to someone? No, there's more. I wrote this song. Oh, but how could that be so? If that were true, then how could she be singing it? Unless... No, no. I am suddenly so exhausted. As are you, no doubt? Quickly then, to bed with you.
For the mission, people, let's do it! Do it!
Thanks so much.
Captain? Captain! Where are you? Hey, Professor, have you seen your old man? Too bad. I guess it will have to be you then.
I'm back. Sorry for the delay. My last mission took longer than expected.
Captain, thank goodness you're here. There are reports of demonic beasts near the chapel.
Nonsense. I haven't heard anything about the monastery's walls being breached.
That's why I'm heading there now, to see what's really going on. You'll join as well, won't you?
Of course. We're both sworn to protect this place.
It's odd. Just before they appeared, someone saw a number of students heading toward the chapel. They were apparently acting strange, as though they weren't in their right minds. Shortly after, demonic beasts started to appear, one after another.
The students. There's no way those demonic beasts got in from the outside. But none of that matters right now. We need to act. Go summon your students. Damn it. I wanted to talk to you about something important, but there's no time. There's never any damn time. But this is much more urgent, so it can hold for now. I'll meet you there.
There's never enough time. Well, Yuri's the only male. That's interesting.
I am grateful. You have my gratitude.
Anyway. What the hell?
Oh, let's just have no weapons, cause we're stupid, huh? Oh, it's hilarious, isn't it?
Fuck you. Be-do-do-do. Be-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Time to die, baby. bitch. Nice with you, bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. Let's go. Fuck yourself. It's time to fuck yourself. Sylphane. Bro. Oh. Let's go. Yourself. Oh. It's time to support each other, bro. Support each other, bro. It's time to support each other, bro. Geralt, what the hell? Interesting.
Only helps.
There really are demonic beasts here. They're emerging from the chapel. I'll head that way. The rest of you, protect the students who weren't able to get away.
Help me! These beasts, they're...
Somebody, help me!
You stupid beasts! Don't you dare come over here!
Yep.
I'm on it. Let's win this already.
Stupid.
There really are demonic beasts.
I'm on it. Let's crush him.
Yep.
Sure thing. You know what to do. Now that feels good.
I'll cut through.
Here goes.
Stay focused.
What should I do?
Should I help?
Let's begin.
Good.
Let me at him.
Here we go.
Easy.
How do you feel about me dodging, loser? No damage! Awesome!
Watch and learn. It's over.
Awesome. You lost your first life, beast.
Beast. There's a stone or something on its forehead.
Yep.
Let the lesson begin.
Yes.
beasts were actually students. How can this be?
How could this be?
I was so scared. I'll find a way to repay you. I promise.
Need a hand?
Need a hand? Interesting. Right, guys? Interesting. Interesting. Dead bitch. Yeah! Overkill, bro!
I had no choice.
How do you feel about that overkill?
You make me feel safe.
Good. Good. Wow, exactly 31 damage. That's crazy.
The better to serve His Highness.
Wait, what? How do I attack? Oh. Yeah, right.
Thank you! But my friends who couldn't get away, are they okay?
Good question. Good question. Is a good question. Question. Good.
It's over.
Yeah! Fuck you, loser! Alright, let's go, Balthus. Move. It's time for you to move to do. You gotta do the to-do.
So helpful.
Let the lesson begin.
Good. You didn't like that, did you, sir? Interesting. Damn. That was awesome.
It's our chance to prevail.
Good. Awesome.
Sure.
Too slow.
Wow, only 16 hit. That's awesome. Jesus. Fuck
Sorry.
you, Joel. I wanted
That was a close
Dimitri to
one.
get the EXP.
You saved me! Thank you.
There isn't a trace of evidence to be found in the chapel. This must have something to do with Ramire. Perhaps...
Wait!
Huh? Another student? Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir. You're just a pathetic old man. How dare you get in the way of my brilliant plan, dog?
Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir.
The hell?
What are you doing here?
You must survive, merely because there is still a role that I require you to fulfill.
Sorry. It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now. To think that the first time I saw you cry, your tears would be for me. It's sad, and yet I'm happy for it. Thank you, kid.
Stop.
So this is where your father lived. Hmm? Are you still crying? If turning back the hands of time was not enough to save his life, you must accept what came to pass was fate. Control yourself. Though Gerald's death was at the hands of wicked ones, a fate is still a fate. Oh, your father said to look for something here. He must have been referring to whatever is behind that bookcase there. Your father's diary. Huh. His handwriting is prettier than his face would suggest. Well, well. These entries here are from before your birth. He seems to have been writing this for quite some time. Ah. Read that part there. Horsebow Moon, year 1159.
Day 20 of the Horsebow Moon. All is cloudy. I can't believe she's dead. Lady YEEAAH said she died during childbirth. But is that the truth? And still, the child she traded her life for doesn't make a sound. Didn't even cry at birth. Day 25 of the Horsebow Moon. It's raining. The baby doesn't laugh or cry. Not ever. Lady YEEAAH says not to worry, but a baby that doesn't cry isn't natural. I had a doctor examine the child in secret. He said the pulse is normal, but there's no heartbeat. No heartbeat. Day 2 of the Wyvern Moon. Sunny. I feel I must take the child and leave. But the church is always watching us. I don't know what Lady YEEAAH has planned. I used to think the world of Lady YEEAAH. Now I'm terrified of her. Day 8 of the Wyvern Moon. More rain. I used the fire that broke out last night to fake the child's death. Lady YEEAAH is in a state over the news, but I can't change what I've done. I've got to take the child and leave.
Well now, that baby must be you. That means... Someone is approaching us.
There you are. Lady YEEAAH is looking for you, Professor. And after your audience, why don't you join me at the dining hall? You haven't eaten since it happened, have you? Forgive me. I suppose it's too soon to try and coax you back into the normal swing of things. As for what happened to Gerald, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything to stop it. Stay here until you've found some peace. I'll cover for you with Lady YEEAAH and everyone else. We'll be waiting for you whenever you're ready to return to us. I don't believe it's a sign of strength to just keep moving forward no matter what. Taking the time to grieve for those we've lost, there's strength in that too. That's what I think anyway. That said, it's also important to remember that no matter how sad you are, eventually your tears will dry up. That's when you have to figure out what it is you're living for. Then you can cling to that with all your might and start moving forward again. 4 years ago in Dusker, I experienced the same pain you're feeling now. My father was the strongest man I knew, someone I loved and admired deeply. That day, he was killed before my eyes, his head severed clean off. My stepmother, the kindest person I had ever known, left me behind and disappeared into the infernal flames. Everyone who I considered precious, my family and my closest friends, I couldn't save any of them, not a single one. Now, the burden of the work they left behind falls on me. I must ensure they have no regrets. That's my duty as the sole survivor of the tragedy. It's a heavy burden, but accepting it gave me the strength to pick myself up off the ground and start moving again. Start living again. Gerald is gone. So what will you do now, Professor? What must you do? Look deep in your heart, and I'm certain you'll find the answer there. Indelible and inescapable. I've probably bothered you enough for today, but I have just one more thought to leave you with. Even now, Sedith is gathering the knights to begin a full-scale search for the enemy. It may not be right away, but before long they will find their trail. No matter what happens or what anyone may say, know that I plan to stand by you, Professor, through anything, until the bitter end.
Well, did you search deep within yourself as he suggested? And did you find yourself some answers? This book is filled with secrets yet unknown. We must return another time to read the rest. Oh, but I have at least figured one thing out. I know now why our fates are intertwined.
Okay.
Professor, I have been waiting for you. I am filled with grief at the loss of our most celebrated knight. Gerald was an ally of many years, and also a dear friend. He fell in love with one of the nuns here at Garrigmach. Their love produced a child, whom she died giving birth to. It was her decision. She weighed her own life against that of her child's and, in the end, implored me to save the child. Your father never truly accepted that decision. He took the child, took you, and disappeared without warning. Your mother, she was my...
Sorry for the interruption, Lady Rhea. There's something you must hear immediately. A report from the knights patrolling the area.
Very well. Professor, you are dismissed for the day. Please rest and focus only on mending your heart. Understood?
Part 1. White Clouds. Guardian Moon. Where the goddess dwells.
Still talking even though he's dead. Interesting.
Long ago, the guardian Seros made an appearance during this moon. She had been summoned by the goddess, whose soul was suffering as the flames of war raged across Fodlan. Some believe that high in the sky above Seros, the Immaculate One's mighty wings are what powered the strong...
The hell? A link to a photo app? What the hell's this shit? Travelers. The monastery host. Travelers. Very interesting. Oh, an explanation point. Let's do this. What's gonna happen? Am I gonna die?
What are you doing at this hour?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I know. You are eavesdropping. I must admit that I approve.
Professor, we must remain quiet.
I see. The Flame Emperor and Monica. And the mage who rescued Monica.
Not yet, Professor.
An unexpected chance to hear their plans. Patience, patience.
he likes nice heads time revenge.
Oh, thank you. You saved me.
If you were to die, then the mystery of our bodies would be revealed. Preventing that was my only aim. I'm afraid you must remain, Kronya. There is something I need you to do.
Oh, of course. I'm always happy to cooperate with Solon. Leave it to me.
How annoying. Flame Emperor, is she offending you? Unfortunately, we cannot take our eyes off her, so there is nothing to be done. You are our greatest creation. We use the defiled beast's blood as the fuel to your flame, that you may burn even the gods. Now is the time to cleanse Fodlan with that power and bring forth our salvation.
There will be no salvation for you and your kind. Those responsible for such gruesome deeds in Dusker and Enmar.
All so that you may acquire the strength you need, all for a purpose.
I've got you. Finally. If we we don't act now, we'll miss our chance.
Even if someone has overheard us, there is nothing they can do. There have always been rats in the walls, and there always will be.
No. The dagger. No, never mind. It couldn't possibly be so. Professor, those are the ones we must destroy. They're the bastards who killed my family, and Gerald. For now, let's return to the monastery and regroup. As for the Flame Emperor's dagger, I'll hold on to it for the time being.
Thank you.
BG sad violin. Wait, what? Don't do that, Professor. That's stupid. Don't do that.
Okay, now that you know the technique, go ahead and solve this problem.
Ah, I've got it. Finally.
See? Isn't it fun to learn?
Absolutely. You're great at this, you know. You really seem to have all the answers. I wish I could study and just soak up knowledge like you. How did you get so good at this?
Well, studying was something of a necessity for me.
What do you mean?
My father was one of the king's knights. One day, he never returned home. He just left without ever saying a word to me or my mother.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Losing a father so suddenly? I completely understand.
After he left, I thought a lot about where he might have gone. My father was a devout believer, so I was certain he must have come here, to Garreg Mach.
Here? Really?
That's why I was determined to gain acceptance into the academy. I needed to come here so I could search for my father. The problem was that I needed money to get in. Lots of it. And I didn't have any at all. So I entered the School of Sorcery in Ferdiad first, hoping I could somehow find a path here. I studied tirelessly until I finally earned myself a recommendation.
Oh, wow. So for you, studying has been like a way to meet your destiny.
Destiny, huh? Well, yes, but it's a bit embarrassing when you put it like that. Now I have other reasons for wanting to keep trying hard. I want to protect all of my friends and allies here. I'm studying hard so I can be as useful as possible to everyone I hold dear.
You've worked so hard. I really respect that. I'm going to follow your example.
Oh, are you on cooking duty today, Flame? That's unusual.
Indeed I am. I have been working away on this meal for hours now. The only thing is, each time it is my turn to tend to the meals, those in the dining hall seem to miraculously become very busy and evacuate the premises. I make the food, but nobody is ever here to eat it. I do not understand what the issue is. It is such a waste.
Well, you're in luck. I've just finished training and am positively ravenous. If you don't mind, I'd love to sample your cooking.
Suspects.
Really? I mean, yes, please, have some. It is not perfect, but I am certain it will taste quite nice all the same.
I'm sure it will be great. Thank you, Flame. There were a few suspiciously crunchy bits here and there, but other than that, it was fine.
liked it? Wow, nobody has ever liked anything I've cooked! If I cannot get anyone else to eat this meal, though, it is going to spoil and go to waste. It is no secret to me that I am not very good at cooking.
Say, Flame, may I have a second helping?
You actually want... more?
Of course. I wouldn't want it to go to waste after all the effort you put in. This kind of mishap can happen to anyone, you know? Don't let it get you down. Besides, I can tell you put a lot of love and dedication into preparing this food for everyone. That alone makes it taste good.
There is no need for false flattery.
I speak nothing short of the truth, always. It was delicious, and I look forward to eating it again sometime. I'll agree there's no need to make enough for everyone, though. If you like, you could just cook enough for me.
Perhaps. I hope you enjoy the rest of the meal.
Oh, well, I just saw something interesting. Alright, I guess we're gonna continue.
If you must weep, then weep. I shall be here for you.
GG.
Well, it would be ridiculous to not feel anything after something like that. Go on and let it out. I am here.
Alright. Time to jump off a bridge. Oh, hey, GNS. How are you, bro?
I'm not even close to being strong enough. I mean, Gerald was so much stronger than me, but even he... that's enough. I can't dwell on the past. There's no way to know what my future holds, but I do know one thing. Whatever happens, I have to make my own way in this world. I have to keep pushing so I can grow even stronger.
You gotta keep yourself active during tough times, Professor. Even if it seems impossible. That's how I got through it when I lost my parents. If you need help with anything, just come and see me. Eating and training are my specialties. You Gotta keep yourself active. That's how I got through. If you need help with anything. Good to see you, Professor. I was just on my way to train, so I'm...
Yeah, doing pretty good. But it's a bow tournament, so what should we do? Who should participate? I guess whoever has the most health. Yup, let's do it.
You're weak. You're weak.
Yeah, glad you agree, bro.
Next time, bring your friends.
It's really bizarre, like, it shows you the weapon rank, but it's like, the weapon rank has no effect on anything. You got a point there. And by the way, GNS, I released a patch for Sacred Stones. It's a mod I made, and if you, want to see it, you could put exclamation point FE mod. So, there you go. It's interesting. Oh, hit 73, GG. Yeah, I was just letting you know about it, because I released it recently.
Next time, bring your friends.
And I joined the site called FE Universe. It's crazy. Oh, of course Claude is the biggest opponent, bro. Oh wow, my hit went down like crazy. 56. That's still more than half, but I might miss more often. Let's see. But luckily I didn't miss. Yeah, I stopped going with the weapon rank thing a while ago. I was like, okay. Lysithia is the best magic user, but she doesn't have enough health. So I went with Mercedes, and then she wrecked everything.
Professor, welcome back. We all were... You've been on our minds. Know that your enemies are my enemies. I will do all I can to help you find justice. There is no one else I can... My strength is yours alone. I will fight as you command. I will kill anyone, should you ask it of me.
GG.
Professor, know that your enemies are my enemies. I will do all I can to help you find justice. There is no one else I can... I will fight as... I appreciate it.
It gives you higher prowess and higher crit avoid. Okay. Who is this? Some random person.
When I heard that Monica was with the enemy, I was surprised by how unsurprised I was. Something was just off about her. It's hard to explain. That said, whenever she had free time, she was always hanging around with Edelgard. I wonder if Edelgard is also... Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm just being paranoid. Please ignore me.
Professor? Dark expressions don't suit you, Professor. But well, I'm glad to see you out in the world again. It seems this month will be a quiet one around here. There aren't many knights around to liven things up.
Most of the knights are gone, seeking out the enemy.
Isn't that a bit much? I agree it's important, but is it a good idea to neglect the safety of the monastery?
What do you think, Professor? I agree. We can send some knights after our enemies, but so many? It makes the church seem reckless.
Makes the church seem reckless.
Professor? Do you think we'll still be able to graduate? If dangerous things keep happening around here, who even knows? I'm worried. I hope that all the students and professors will be there to celebrate at the graduation ceremony.
There is no one here who has not heard tales of Geralt's valor. We have suffered a most dear loss. I do not know what the enemy's aim was, but I do know this. After what they have done, we cannot suffer them to live. If there is anything I can do to ensure that justice is brought swiftly, you need only give the word. There is no one here. I do not. If there is any. It would seem that your reputation is on the rise. Even lady. It's a shame I am not in your class.
Professor, it seems like you're holding up okay, but I'm worried about Leonie. She really loved Geralt. I hope she can bounce back. I'll say a prayer for Geralt's soul. There's not much else I can do. Oh, Professor. Excuse me.
It is almost time to...
a ball.
I heard Gerald passed away. My deepest condolences. I knew him long before I ever even met you. He was always so much fun to be around. It's such a loss.
I'm sure you will pull through this, because you're so strong, Professor. Best to stay calm during such tumultuous and upsetting times. We don't know the nature of our enemies. If we underestimate them, anything could happen. Yes, I agree. I don't want to lose you too, Professor.
I've sung lyrics lamenting death many times on stage, but when something like this happens in real life, I'm lost. I don't know what to say, but I do know this much. Sir Gerald must have been very proud to have you as his child.
Gerald's gone. He's gone. And we'd only just reunited. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is even harder on you. But I just can't... I can't believe...
Hello there.
God, what did I miss?
It is a shame what happened to Gerald. I am sorry. There are no words. Leave some flowers on his grave for me.
Hello there.
No.
I'm so sorry. I never quite know what to say at times like these. Just don't push yourself too hard too soon. It's okay to allow yourself to be sad right now. Losing someone dear to you. Well, each loss is unique, but it's a feeling I know very well. That said, Professor,
Oh no.
Professor, thank you for all you have done for us. Nothing to report today.
The other night, I had the honor of sharing a drink with Gerald. He was pretty tactless, honestly. He could be blunt at times, but he always looked like such a proud, happy father whenever he spoke of you.
so glad you're okay, Professor. I was so worried.
Oh, Professor! You must be starving. Mercy and I made some sweets for you. We were thinking that if you were to eat something sweet, it might help you feel better.
Baking sweets is my specialty. I'm sure they'll do the trick.
Professor, please lend us your ears. Ferdinand is saying impossible things.
I do not see what is impossible about it. All I said was that if you want to go back to Brigid, you probably can. You are the Empire's guests, so to speak. They cannot afford for something bad to happen to you. There would be a diplomatic incident. Someone close to us has turned up dead. So one could argue that you are not safe here anymore.
I am not returning to home until I have grabbed my goal. I will not be listening to the words of Ferdinand.
No, look, I did not mean to pressure you. Apologies for the misunderstanding. Oh, Professor. Well, the eldest son...
Professor, please lend us your ears. Ferdinand...
I do not... All... You are someone...
I am...
No, look...
Training has given me great busyness, right? But... You...
Professor? What happened to Gerald? It's terrible. If there's anything I can do, simply ask. Even if what you desire is revenge, I'll gladly lend you my power. We can't let them get away with this.
She did say there'll be no salvation for them, so that's probably truth. No salvation, losers. Like calling us losers. 'Cause stop calling me a loser. Anna!
Alright, let's get cracking. Interesting. Say, you're pretty good at this. I'll try extra hard, too. Good deal.
Hello there,
Hi there!
Professor. Hello there.
Maybe.
Shut up, bro.
I trained with Gerald just the other day. Why? Why did he have to go and die? It's too awful. He didn't deserve it.
Do you have time for a request?
Professor, I brought some flowers for Gerald. It's the least I can do. Sometimes I feel like all I do is run away. Anyway, I'll go lay them out.
I slipped quietly into the vault and rummaged about, looking for anything we might find useful. There is a group of people who want to kill us, after all. What? This is no time for asking permission. I learned long ago that one can ask permission or forgiveness. It is rarely useful to request the former. Still, it appears the knights have already taken everything useful. There were crest-related objects I thought might be worth studying, so... There you go again with that stern look. Of course I'll put them back when I'm done, assuming they bear no additional use.
I'll put them back when I'm done.
A moment, please.
I'll put them back when I'm done. How do you guys feel about that?
Professor, I'm scared. I feel that I don't understand the world. How could something like that happen to Gerald? He was so strong. You're inspiring, Professor. I'll do my best.
Is something hiding just behind that book? That ring! I have seen it before. Ah, I know. Gerald showed that ring to you beside a grave. Do you recall? He said he wished for you to have that ring one day. That means it's yours. He also said that you should gift that ring to someone special. He also said that you should...
I have something rather uncomfortable to discuss. It's about the weapon that killed Gerald. Will you listen? It was a dagger, but I know enough to know it wasn't an ordinary dagger. It wasn't made of iron or steel because, well, because whatever it was, the wound it left wasn't normal. Who could make a blade like that, do you figure?
Practice yields results.
I wonder who they were.
You've lost someone very dear to you. I'm so
You have my sympathy. Manuela and I can take on some of your workload this month. We can't do all the teaching, but at least we can lighten the load for you. I've always seen strength in your eyes. I know you'll recover. You're a very strong person.
Monica von Ox. There is nothing suspicious in her past that would suggest this change of character. Her transformation must have something to do with her disappearance last year. Sadly, that is the extent of my knowledge. I wonder who kidnapped her, and why.
First Tomas, and now Monica. I am so sorry. The failing was clearly our own. We didn't notice the enemy's invasion. And now Gerald. I apologize. There is nothing I can say to atone for our sins. Professor, please do not let your guard down even among the people of the monastery. There is no way to know where another enemy may be hiding.
That's so.
Well...
Excuse me. Professor, how are you holding up? I know how heavily grief weighs upon one's heart. I lost my mother some time ago. It was... Forgive me my moment of weakness. Even all these years later, I cannot recall that time without feeling the pain as if it were brand new. Just know that I am praying for your mind and your heart to find peace. Excuse me, Professor. I know forgive me. Just know that... Oh, I adore this. I appreciate this. I appreciate this.
First Tomas, and now Monica. I do have a theory, though I admit it is nothing more than speculation. Both Tomas and Monica have each gone missing at one time or another. It was reported that when Monica returned from her disappearance, she began to act like a completely different person. As if, perhaps, the real Monica had been killed and replaced by an imposter. Thinking of it like that, it is possible that this Solon had been impersonating Tomas for some time. How they managed such a convincing change of appearance, though, I still do not understand.
have lost your father. Now more than ever, do I understand how very lucky I am that you were able to save me. Professor, I deeply appreciate what you have done. Thank you. If there is anything at all I can do in return, please tell me, okay?
I've never been much for condolences. I've never been much for condolences.
Well, that's interesting.
Excuse me.
Not just Tomas, but Monica, too. We can't be sure who to trust anymore, can we? Who are these people, really? What do they want?
Professor, oh Goddess, hear my prayer. Please receive this beloved person. When the cold rain washes the body, when the bird and wolf announce the dawn, receive them into your blue blood. Receive them into a twinkling star.
Blue blood? What the hell? Alrighty. But Hubert doesn't care. I guess that's true, bro.
That's a morning scripture from the Church of Saros. Lady YEEAAH taught it to me. I pray that Geralt is happy in the next world.
Pray, bruh. Huber's like, you're a loser, I hate you. Like, wait, Huber, why are you being such an asshole? What did I do to you? You exist, boy. Like, damn, bro, that's, I don't know what to say about that. You mean the advice box? Interesting.
I haven't lost a parent yet, so I can't even begin to understand how you must be feeling. But even while you're standing still, the world keeps on moving. I always find that oddly comforting.
What? Captain Gerald's been killed? I can't believe it. From all I'd heard about the man, I thought he was indestructible. He was so strong. What could have possibly... forgive me. I
shouldn't speculate.
What's that?
Hey you, listen up. Got something to report. But maybe now isn't the time? You seem down. Got something on your mind? I hope you know I'm here for you if you ever have your own stuff to report. That's what friends are for. Unless it's about money, in which case, I'm busy.
Unless it's about money, in which case I'm busy.
Okay. This month feels different, doesn't it? Garrick Mock's all tense, like the whole place might explode. This is why I've kept to myself all these years. I don't want to be anywhere near whatever's about to happen.
Professor?
Hey, pal. I see you're up and at 'em again, yeah? Good on you. No use crying over the past and all.
Balthus, have some sensitivity. Who knows what the poor dear is going through right now?
That poor dear can hear you, you know. Talking about someone like they're not there. How cold can you get?
A fair point. Please, Professor, forgive my indiscretion. You have my condolences.
Remember, the first step to healing is a hefty dose of revenge. Get out there and get to it.
Hefty dose of revenge, oh god. That's, something.
Gerald raised you, yeah? He was all you had. You must be feeling a lot right now. When a parent dies, it really leaves a mark. So feel what you need to, no matter how that looks. But know that your inner fire will keep you moving ahead through even the hardest times.
Hey, it seems like you're having a hard time. Not that I can really understand what you're going through. I know that this is painful, but don't lose hope for the future, okay? Someday you'll be able to accept what's happened. And in the meantime, you have plenty of friends here to support you. Me included.
Yeah! Good. I'm glad you're so... Glad you're supporting me.
What do you require? Now let me see. I
Yes.
expect much from this one. Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth. Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth. Now let me see.
Now let me
Marvelous.
see.
This one should be proud of their growth.
Now let me see. Ah, yes, this one's growth is going quite well. Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth. Now let me see. Ah, yes, this one's growth is going quite well. Now let me see. I see this one has gained some experience. Fare thee well.
What's that?
Hey!
I heard Gerald. I knew him. He was all...
Let's go. Alright, guys, I'm gonna stop streaming for now, so I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, see you later.